the depths of my mind, a demonic cackle. Joker's grin, mocking me, ready for battle. Chasing reality.
Yo, what is going on YouTube? My name is Andrew, aka The Black Dragon. This is Black Dragon Studios, and we're back with another episode of Raid Shadow Legends. Today in this video, we're going to be taking a look at some packs. Again, the packs are in Canadian dollars, so it's about 30% more than American dollars if you average out the cost. It's for those American viewers out there. And we're going to be looking into the event. We've got two events going on right now. We've got a targeted boost summons. Check info for details. You can get Vizug the Noxious. Really cool looking champion. Legendary Ogre and Stripes champion. I would give this like a 10 out of 10, man. They really went all out on the artistry of this champion. Let's take a look at his kit. Render Flash is his A1, attacks all enemies, has a 35% chance of instantly activating any poison and HP burn debuffs on the enemy. I'm thinking Clan Boss for that. I'm thinking really good. I'm thinking any PvE content, really. Hydra, yeah, this could be amazing. Let's check out his aura. Increases ally HP in all battles by 15% and increases all ally speed in all battles by 15%. Applies only to Ogre and Tribes. Okay, so that could be something to look at, to note. As he's applying the speed buff only to Ogre and Tribes members, which could have some impacts on your Clan Boss speed tuning, or it could not, depending on who you're using in the Clan Boss. But ally HP in all battles by 30% is really good in and of itself. Let's take a look at his A3. Despoiler of Anhelt. It's on a 5-turn cooldown, and when booked, 3-turn cooldown. Attacks all enemies before attacking, places a 50% increase accuracy buff on all allies for 2 turns. And it increases the duration of all enemy debuffs by 1 turn. Also decreases the duration of all ally debuffs by 1 turn. Okay, so he could be your debuff remover for Clan Boss. You could take off the stun and damages dealt by HP, and you could just make your champions have significantly less accuracy. Also has Ogre and Tribes Unity. One faction ally places a 30% increased speed buff on all allies for 2 turns. 2 faction allies increases the duration of all enemy debuffs by 2 turns and decreases the duration of all ally debuffs by 2 turns instead. Wow. 3 faction allies heals all allies by 5% of this champion's max HP, heals them by additional 2%, stacks up to 50% for every enemy debuff that has its duration increased, and every ally debuff that has its duration decreased by this skill. Whoop, you friggin' do. What a crazy skill that is, man. Wow. And Vengefire, 4-turn cooldown for 3 turns when booked, and a 100% chance when booked of placing 2 5% poison debuffs and an HP burn debuff for 2 turns, damage based on HP. This champion, in my opinion, with this passive, we haven't even looked at it yet. Without the passive, I would rate this champion like a 4.5 for PvE. But with this passive, it might put him over the top. Bone Grinder brand. Passive, level 1. Increases each ally's accuracy by 10 for each HP burn and poison debuff on the enemy team. If there are multiple champions on this team with the same skill, only one will activate. Ogre and Tribes Unity. 1 faction ally on the team, HP burn and poison debuffs placed by this skill. Placed by allies deal 30% more damage. Wow. Holy man. And 2 faction allies increases damage dealt by allies by 5% for each HP burn and poison debuff placed on the target. HP burn and poison debuffs placed by allies cannot be removed, stolen, or transferred for 3 faction allies. Well, yeah, this is gonna be great. I don't know what to tell you. If you got Ogre and Tribes and you're struggling in Ogre and Tribes, this guy is a 5 out of A 10 out of 5. A 10 out of 5. He is amazing. Doesn't have any skins yet, but this original skin is like crazy, dude. Look at this guy. He's just ready for war. War paint on and everything, dude. Absolutely love this champion. And what's the second event? 2 times chance of epic and legendary champions today. So let's go ahead here and try and get a legendary, our next legendary champion. First, we're going to pull this because we have to. So I'm going to pull this prism shard here. And it's only a legendary, or it's only an epic. I got like my 10th seeker. Don't care. Let's take a look at some of the packs that they have here for sale today. I'm sure I clicked on shop. So you could get these ones. Obviously, they're going to run you a little bit extra. I wouldn't be opposed to you buying at least the rookie pack. It's only a 2 times chance of epic and legendary champions on ancient shards. So we don't have to pull our voids today. We don't have to pull our primals or sacreds. None of that. This is just ancient shards today. So go into the shop. Buy your rookie pack. Okay, so I got my ancient shard for $1. 5 ancient shards for $14. Not really interested in that. And then you could go to the gem shop as well. And you could buy a big shard pack for 900 gems. It's got 11 ancient shards in it and enough silver to pull them all. I personally have enough legendaries on my account right now. So I'm not going to be investing in any. But if you're like needing legendary champions or epic champions, this is definitely a great pack to get you started out with. Or if you're like, you have all your other stuff done and you basically have nothing to spend your gems on, which is like nobody, then you can just go ahead and buy some ancient shards with this. But I have some other things I want to do with my gems right now, so I'm just going to go, because I have all these champions, and I have the ones that need to be built out still. I didn't even build out Razin yet. Cantor the Cyclone, Drexthar, Alexander, Royal Huntsman, Skull Lord Vargol. I have a lot of champions that I still need to build out. So I'm not going to be over investing in this, but I'm definitely going to be pulling. So I'll pull the ones that I have. We didn't even take a look at the offers in the shop that you might be able to find. 5 ancient shards and 200 gems for $13.99. I wouldn't do that. It's a little too much. These ones here were rated horribly. I wouldn't buy these. I would rate them horribly as well. They're just not enough in the pack for what you're paying. $39 for 500 gems and 1 feast is not enough for me. 600 gems and 2 5-star chickens and a barrel for $30 is not enough for me. As well as the soul stones. 1 Eternal Stone for $35 is not enough for me. Nor is 2 Immortal Soulstones and 9 Mortal Soulstones for $20.99. Even if you have no Soulstones, I would not buy these at all. These are not good deals on Soulstones. Here's a pack for you. The 7 Ancient Shards, 1 Sacred Shard, and 3 Void Shards for $40. I wouldn't buy that. If you were going to buy something like that, I would rather buy the monthly pack, which adds you 800 gems and 1,000 energy. 5 Ancient Shards, 1 Sacred Shard, and 1 Void Shard for $40. Is there anything else in here? Sacred Founder pack. I wouldn't buy that. It's too much. Beginner Progress pack is mediocre, but realistically speaking, I wouldn't buy it. It's just overpriced. I did buy it. I didn't buy it. I thought I had bought that for my account, but I never did buy it because it was so overpriced. Nor would I buy the Veteran Progress pack or the Expert Progress pack. The Expert Progress Pack. Interesting. The Expert Progress Pack might actually be worth it. Look at this. For $140, if you're this big of a spender, I personally am not. But you're getting 3 Void Shards, you're getting like 2,500 gems, a Sacred Shard, a Feast, 2 Legendary Skill Tomes, 2 Sacred Shards, XP Barrel, 20 Energy Refills, and 10 Ancient Shards. That's, and a rank 5 chicken, that's all good stuff. And nothing in that pack is not usable. I would definitely consider buying that instead of a bunch of small packs. Energy pack. It's like 10 energy refills for $10 for $14. It's probably something I might not consider buying just because to me it's like basically it's just not a good enough deal for me. Let's just wait for a better deal type thing. But if you absolutely need energy for like some to finish an event or something like that, then it might be okay. Same thing with this pack. It's basically 20 energy refills for $20. I really wouldn't go near it. Prism Crystal deal, probably wouldn't go near it. You're probably not going to get it anyways because I'll be putting this video long after that's gone. There's really no shard packs in the shop that I would consider right now other than the big shard pack. If you can get your hands on a big shard pack and you need shards, go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and pop this here. We're going to do a big one at a time. Even if I could just get like a new epic or a new chaplain terrible, a new epic or a new legendary, I'd be super happy right now. I haven't pulled a Lego in quite a while. I don't even know what my mercy roll is at. I just pulled more egg on my free-to-play account like not 5 minutes ago, which was awesome. I wish I could get her on my main here. Longsword Thorax. Pretty good reviews. Knight's Revenant. Places a block damage buff on this champion for 1 turn if the incoming damage exceeds 20% of the champion's max HP on a 4-turn cooldown. Counter attacks when hit by an enemy under a provoke debuff. Provoke on a 3-turn cooldown. 45, 55, 65% chance of placing a provoke? Really? Increased defense on all allies and attacks all enemies. And a 65% chance of AoE provoke. That's not very good, but for a rare, it's decent. And the leech on his A1. Okay. I mean, I would rank him mid, but people are liking him. So maybe they've found that he hits hard, I don't know. Or that his provoke lands. You could book that up to like 70% with what's that one? That mastery that adds in more chance of placing of a debuff, but I'm not like super excited about him. Let's just say that. I have enough Faction Wars champions right now. I don't need that. Okay, Abyssal. Abyssal's not really that good. Hatchet Slinger, terrible. Thurgist, probably not. Could build her out for your Knight's Revenant faction if you really needed one. More rare tax here. Lambur. Come on, man. That's like an old fusion champ. Got an epic. I have like my 6th Luthia. Awesome. We're gonna go empower our Luthia here in a minute. Luthia is not a bad champion. Not a bad epic. Has an AoE decreased speed, which is really nice. And it's reliable as well. It's like, I think it's like 75 or 100%. But as I said to you before, I already have quite enough Luthias. I don't need another one. My High Elves is all Luthia. So, that's my 5th one. I'm probably honestly just going to empower my Luthia. Because why not, right? I have one built to level 60 already. So, there. +1 Luthia. You get some good stat bonuses too. 10 accuracy, 10 resist, 10 defense, 10 HP, and 10 attack. Not too bad. But not what we were looking for today. Unfortunately. And how many champion chase points would that give us? 600. Mini Journey's already opened up 10,000 worth. It's good for you, man. You can get a soul stone for someone. A Vizig Perfect Soul. Which is kind of cool if you were to actually, like, open them. Your chances don't increase that much. Opening a legendary. 1%. So, like I said before, don't go crazy on your ancient shards. Like, don't expect to open a legendary with 50 shards. You know what I mean? It's not likely to happen, but it could happen. Oh, we got a shard there. Take that. One more. Could it be the next? Marquess. Okay. To be fair, Marquess is a good rare. Like, she can hit hard. She can hit hard, dude. She's a good single target nuker. But not what we're looking for today, unfortunately. 650 points for a legendary, 350 for an epic. For a void champion. 1,000 for a mythical. 500 for a legendary. 250 for an epic. This guy went crazy on his pulls today. Holy God, man. I'm currently leading the Ice Golem. I just did a video on Ice Golem yesterday for you guys. Without spending, like, literally, I spent like 200 gems, I think, maybe on Ice Golem to do this event. I'm already top of my class, still, with 3 hours to go by like 800 points. And I got all the rewards. And I'll get another Ancient Shard out of that, and 6 pieces of Relentless Gear. 6-star epic. And then the other events we have, Artifact Enhancement event coming up. I wouldn't really get too much into the Artifact Enhancement event, honestly. It's like, there's not really a whole lot of good stuff here. I mean, the Ancient, yeah, but again, it's, for me, everything else here is like disposable for now, like, and you couldn't really, don't have to worry about like spending all of your silver. Just hold on to it. I wouldn't bother with that. But there is that free 100% gear removal cost right now, so you could do a lot of tuning and testing right now. So it might be worth it for some accounts if you're looking to do some new builds, to at least do some gear. I just did the 3x reflex gear event on Ice Golem, which was like the big reason why I did it. There's like no reason for me to farm Ice Golem pretty much other than reflex gear. So like three times, it's dropping literally every 2 pieces of gear is a reflex gear piece. I'll show you guys how many pieces of reflex gear I got without really even spending any gems this week. On just reflex gear alone. Like, look at this. This is crazy, dude. We got a mythic piece here with crit rate, speed is a mythic stat, HP percent, and attack percent. That is really nice. That's probably our prized possession right there. I'm just keeping all of it right now until I can do like a gear cleanse and figure out what I want to keep, what I want to don't keep. Because I still have like a lot of free gear slots right now in my inventory. Not the best. Crit rate, crit damage, and attack percent on the helmet. Really nice helmet there. What we're looking for on this is pretty much any percent stats that would fit into like the champion you're building out with reflex. If you're wanting to build out a damage dealer with reflex, obviously you're looking for probably crit rate, crit damage, accuracy. If they have stats that require accuracy, maybe some attack percent or some defense percent, depending on what type of attacker or nuker they are. HP percent potentially if it's an HP champion. Speed is like the big stat. Resistance, defense, HP percent for your defensive champions plus speed. Accuracy probably as well if they're a debuffer. Nice little piece there, accuracy and speed. The gear doesn't need to be incredible, but there are a lot of good builds you could build out with resistance chest with accuracy. Might be used on champion, probably not. Nice attack percent boots there. Wow, God rolled. Crit damage, crit rate, speed, defense percent. Those are really nice boots. I'm going to take those up to level 8 right now and see what we get. Crit rate and speed, nice. Then they go to 12. And it came out defense percent. That's unfortunate, honestly, because that doesn't really, but even 10% extra defense is not a bad thing to have. It rolled 1 crit rate, and it rolled 1 speed too. If we could get 1 more speed out of this, anything but defense really, but speed is what we're looking for here. Just doing this for fun. There we go. We got a nice double roll of speed on these attack percent boots. If it wasn't for the 1 roll of defense percent, they would literally be God tier, but Hell Hades Optimizer will still probably rate them God tier, even not being 6-star. They're at least legendary tier because they got a double roll of speed and they have crit rate and crit damage on them. And the crit rate got an extra roll, so that's pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. Nice defense percent boots here, but as you can see, the substats are pretty subpar. We'll probably bin those. Same with those boots there, probably going to get binned. Not a whole lot else to look at here. Speed boots with resistance, really nice. What's one thing I found that the Ice Golem was not dropping speed boots on either account at all. So if you can get some reflex speed boots, hold on to them. Don't worry about the substats. Just hold on to them, dude. Lock them up. They're very rare. So that's pretty much, and how many points would that get me? Just leveling that 1 piece got me all the way from like halfway through here to the core hammer section. So like 300 points for that 1 piece. But it cost me like over $1.5 million silver to do it. So there you go. There's a little kind of a ballpark of how much it would cost you to get all the way to the top prize. You'd have to do that again like 10 more times. So it costs you a roughly about 15 million silver to do this event and get all the prizes for that as well. Which really isn't that bad, but it's not great. The rewards are just, for me, like, what am I really getting here that I can't get somewhere else in the game? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say. There's no unique rewards here. It's odd. Odd that they would do that for an artifact enhancement event. So, anyways, guys, that's all I got for you today. My name is Andrew, aka the Black Dragon. This is Black Dragon Studios. good luck with your pulls this weekend, and good luck with your bank account as well. All right? Peace out.